In today's video, I'd rather be talking about learning content creation. Because looking at the theme of today's topic, I want to make it strictly for beginners, as I always say. And so, content creation is something that I see as you will have a long-term result if you've got. So today's video, I'm going to focus this live video on anybody that is giving it a second thought or probably considering why they should come into content creation. Like, what actually inspired me on this video is I just logged into my Amazon KDP account and I noticed that I had some book orders from readers, and it inspired me that really, so I could really make income on the side. This was some books I wrote some time ago. I'd actually left it, and before you know it, people started clicking on it. And what attracted them because they found value in that book. So I want beginners or people that have a 9 to 5 job or somebody that is thinking, how do I earn extra income for myself? I want you to consider joining or learning content creation. Content creation is very, very necessary. And if you have that fear, when am I going to learn it all? You can always learn it from YouTube. You can always learn it while reading some books. So now, if you're actually thinking of it, number one is this: think of graphic design. When I'm talking of graphic design, it is not the elaborate type of graphic design, but graphic design using Canva. Canva is beginner friendly. Canva is something you can just get an image, add text, or upload a video, add text, and you're good to go. So if you have in mind of learning content creation, YouTube is a university that you can freely log in and search whatever topic you have in mind. And while watching these videos continuously, repeatedly, you follow the steps and you learn it. So if you think of Canva when you want to learn graphic design, it is not very difficult. So do not give up or say, when am I going to finish learning this? You can actually do it with graphics using Canva. There are other tools though, but the familiar one I know very well is using Canva. And then the other one is starting up a YouTube channel. Many people always get scared starting up a YouTube channel. I don't want to show my face. I don't think I'm presentable. I don't think I'm eloquent. I don't think I'm confident standing in front of the camera. But I want to blow your mind and tell you that it is not just coming in front of a camera and talking that matters. Sometimes there are faceless YouTube channels that are doing well, and in this era of AI, artificial intelligence, you can achieve so many things. There are so many things AI has made it possible for us to achieve because years back, they were not very easy getting these tools. But this time around, so many people have come into the content creation space, and you can still be one of those people with the help of AI. And this time around, using AI as an assistant, a tool that can help you to generate whatever you want. So if showing up your face scares you, you don't know how to go about it, then you should think of faceless YouTube channel. You can pick whatever niche. There are so many niche. There are countless niches that you can think of. So whatever niche you decide and you want to go faceless, you can also use text to speech sites. These sites, when you give them a text, they help you with a human-like voice. Like the common one I know of is 11 Labs. So when you input your text, 11 Labs will help you run it, and it will sound as though a human made those sentences. So looking at it this way, do not give up that you cannot learn content creation. It is very, very easy. And if video editing is trying to make you give up, video editing is very easy as well. Though I'm sorry if I'm saying it's very easy, you must have tried it. The good thing about video editing is when you're doing content creation is this. Once you are able to know how to import your video, once you're able to know how to edit, that means you cut, you split, you can do video editing. So the main thing is just remember the steps that took you to that place. And do not wait for perfection whenever you're starting something for the first time. Just feel free, see it that, yes, I would make improvement as time progresses. So this is something that I want beginners or people, if not just beginners, people that are still on the internet, they are always scrolling, they are either watching videos. We call them internet consumers. They consume knowledge, they consume information on the internet, but they don't create. So why don't you see it that I want to be part of those that create content? You would always have an audience, because sometimes you may look at it this way: I want to talk to some people, I want to have an audience. How do I go about it? That is, you want to give value to a particular audience you have in mind, because we all have different audiences that we are reaching out to. So once you have this audience in mind and you tell them what you know about that topic you're talking about, and then whichever way you want to represent it, either you want to represent it through video, either you want to represent it through images. And remember, when it has to do with content creation, it's not just graphics, it's not just video production. We also have writing. That writing has to do with blogging. Yeah, that one is still achievable. So whichever one is your passion, what you feel like you want to focus to help a particular audience or to enlighten people, you can always feel free to go on with it, because it is something that content creation has a very, very good result in the end. I've seen it work out for people, and I've come to notice that it is very, very okay to be part of those that benefit through any income, extra income, I would say, online. Because even though you do not want to produce content for the general public, you can also think of getting into freelancing. Or some people may feel like, I don't think I need a client. Then you can also build an online brand for yourself. But the fact is, you have knowledge of creating content for yourself. So even if it gets to a time you have someone or you hire someone to do it for you, you're doing it based on knowledge. You're doing it because probably I don't have the time, but I have knowledge of this, and this is how I want this job to be done for me. So that is the good side about content creation, because, and in this content creation that I said earlier on while I was starting this live video, I mentioned that what inspired me to do this video was because I noticed some sales on my Amazon account, and which were some books that I did. And before getting to that stage, I had to read up some books. Even while growing up my YouTube channel, I had to read up books to help me. And if you want to make headway in life, just inculcate that culture of reading. Just like they say, learning is a lifelong process. We have to learn repeatedly. We have to learn as long as we live. We still have to keep on learning. We have to keep on reading. And don't give up when you say, I'm reading, I'm past the age. No, there are people that are above 70 that are starting up a new career in their life. So there's no end when it has to do with learning. So learning is a continuous process in life. It's something that we tend to carry on as long as we live. So think of it and consider it. Do you want to start up a blog? Do you want to start up a YouTube channel, whether a faceless channel, or whether one you want to talk, or whether as something that you want to teach some steps, either tutorial, if not just tutorial, something you just want to talk about, because there is always an audience for you. There are so many types of audiences right in the space that we can always educate. We can always tell them our story, that we can always make them be part of what we know. So what of the issue of you want to do KDP? There's also that one that has to do with printing. When you look at all these things, you will come to see that you would still make ends meet for yourself. And the main thing is just plan about it. So at first, it would not always be very easy, because you do not have the audience, you do not have somebody that is supporting you. But the main thing is, do be there for yourself, because the thing is, as you're there for yourself, you are consistent as well, because you are showing up to get better, showing up to get make improvement for yourself. So I want to draw your attention to one favorite book, and that book has been something that really, really attracted me. And that book, I would say, Content Creation for Beginners. Yeah, Content Creation for Beginners by Aviva Jeffrey is on Amazon. Go check out that book. When you read this book, it will give you the steps, and it will actually create in you a mindset of creating content. It will instill in you that mindset of thinking of how you can inspire people by what you know. And whether you have a 9 to 5 job, it would always let you know how to strike a balance with your 9 to 5 job and also with creating content creation. And it also talks about burnout. How are you able to manage yourself health wise so that you don't become burned out in the end, but rather striking a balance in whatever you do? So feel free to check out that book on Amazon. At the end of this video, I'll try to leave the link of that book. It's on Amazon actually. I love that book. So when you check the book out, you find out that there is one thing you would really benefit from that book. So on the case of video editing, if I may ask, has anybody, if you can leave in the comment section, what is your favorite video editing app that you use? Because most times beginners tend to use their phones, if not with a laptop, but with their phones, their phones you can achieve anything. Like my favorite app that I love using is I love using CapCut. And because I love using CapCut, when they try to restrict us from doing some better things, because at first they stopped us from using 4K, they brought it down to 1080p, and now it's 780 for the free version. So even if you use CapCut, because CapCut has other versions, other features you can achieve with, you can still upgrade the video quality with InShot. InShot is another video editing app, so do not despair if CapCut does not give you a better quality if you're using the free version. You can just download your video and then take it to InShot video editing app, and get it updated or upgrade the resolution to 1080p, 2K or 4K. So one thing you should remember is this: content, anybody can create content. Even children are creating content. So it's the main thing is how did you present it? So anybody can create content. And one thing you want to realize is there are tools you can use to achieve this. There are AI tools you can use to make content creation very easy for yourself. I just remembered I didn't mention my favorite part, which is ChatGPT. ChatGPT would help you out if you do not know where to start from, you don't know how to go about what ideas to come up with. ChatGPT should be your best companion. ChatGPT should be your handyman if you want to create content this time around and you don't have any clues where to start from. Just make ChatGPT your friend. Though we have Gemini, that's one. And there's one they say, I think it's Cloud or so. But my favorite of all, as I know, there are so many of them because whatever tool you use, there are always alternatives. So this one, the one I use personally is ChatGPT. You can use it to generate images. You can use it, giving it, once you give it the right prompt, it will generate things for you as though you were the ones that did those things. So just feel free to check ChatGPT out if you're just starting out. So now you want to think of content creation, try to ask ChatGPT that you want to actually do content creation, but you don't know where to start from. Make it as though you're having a conversation with a companion. So just try that out. And that will be the end of this video today. So leave in the comment section what AI tool have you found your favorite while creating content, if you're actually a content creator. And if you've been considering being a content creator, what is your challenge that is making you stop or not actually get into content creation? Probably you want to say, I don't have a laptop, or you want to say, I don't have subscription, I don't have funds to get subscription. But there are still free tools you can start up with, and there are videos you can watch online to start up. So do feel free to check out all these tools I mentioned. I mentioned Canva, though there's Photopea. Photopea is very, very difficult if you're a beginner. Don't even just go there. But if you are somebody that's actually tried it before, you can feel free to alternate it with Canva. Photopea is very, very good. But if you are completely a novice in graphic design, just check out Canva. Canva is beginner friendly. The interface is just good. You'll be very, very okay starting up with Canva. And then in the video editing, you can try using CapCut. And when you're using this CapCut, you can upgrade the video quality, the video resolution with InShot app, InShot. And then another thing is you should also consider if you would want to do Kindle publishing. So whichever one that is of interest, because there are so many things we can do on the internet that can help us generate income online. The main thing is, have you sought out those things you can do to generate extra income on the side. So probably whether you have a 9 to 5 job or whatever you're doing, bear in mind that it is very, very achievable to earn extra income on the side. So that will be the end of today's live video. Though I didn't have the time to shoot video, so let me just come out here and do this live video to just do it, no edits or whatever. So it's just me on the other side saying watch the next video. There's so many videos on my channel. Just check the playlist that talks about YouTube growth and the YouTube tips on YouTube and all the rest of it. So please do support this channel by subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much. Watch out my next video and have a lovely day.